Now it is. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Ah, so it's let's start standing and look at your feet and make sure that you're really pressing at the bottom of your the mount of the big toe and the little toe. Spread the toes and from the pinky to the little one to the pinky to the little one, to the pinky to the big toe. Bring them down without grasping, but you're kind of pushing and reach your fingertips down, lengthen the crown of the head, and bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Turn your chin down. And on your exhale, roll your chin through the chest until you land over the left shoulder. And then turn the head forward so your left ear is over the left shoulder. Inhale deeply, reach your hands down as you exhale, chin down and roll to the right. So we're going to move our joints first, a little bit awakening, go back to the left. And bring the chin back to center. Start rolling the shoulders and start by also bending your knees slightly. So you roll the shoulders and then wiggle your fingers. There you go. Bend your elbows. Make it a little bit bigger. And shake your arms. Give me a little bounce. Good morning, body. Or good evening, whatever you see when you see this recording. And hands to your hips. Separate your feet slightly. Bend your knees. And a very slow hip circle. Like if you had a hula hoop that is not falling, so you don't have to go fast. Slow it down and reverse. Slow it down, hands on your knees. And you're going to bend your knees and make some circles with the knees. I like to feel, I especially the left one has like a little cat purring. Reverse the circle. Oh, the right one too, but it's less. And slowly come up. Turn your right toes out. Lift the heel up and circle it's the knee, but the hip starts to move. The toes and reverse the circle. Plant your foot down. Turn your left toes out and circle the left knee out. And reverse. Oof. And come back to center. On your next inhale, bring your arms out and up. Reach up, interlace your fingers, turn the palms up, side bend to the left, press the right heel down. Inhale, back center and other side. Reach a little bit higher on your exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthen out, and on your exhale, fold, release your head. Press the feet down and come all the way up to standing. Reach up, interlace the opposite fingers so it feels funny. Turn the palms up, side bend to the right. And back to center, side bend to the left. Back to center, reach up, and a little bit of a back bend, lifting from the chest. And on your exhale, release your hands and swan dive forward. Soften your knees, hands to shins, lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, fold, release the head. Press the feet down and slowly, maybe like a ragdoll, coming all the way to standing. Arms come up, palms meet, and you just bring them to your heart. Then separate your hands, one hand on your heart and one on your belly, and either close your eyes or a soft gaze down. Tune in with your breath. We just move a little bit and we already awaken our body. And we start to feel more. Feel your feet grounded and reach the crown of the head up. Feel the expansion on your lungs. On your exhale, gently pull the navel in to push all the air out. Calling your intention. What's your body needing, your heart asking for? I'm gonna read the quote of the week. Can you believe it's April? The quote says, "The purpose of life is to know yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, and be yourself." And this brings me to the theme that also Stacy introduced this week, Santosha. It's the word in Sanskrit which means contentment. When you're loving yourself, when you're good with yourself, you're content. Release your hands down, open your eyes, and on your next inhale, give me a big inhale, reaching your arms up. And on your exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to shins. And on your exhale, bend your knees deeply, hands down. Send the right leg back, left leg back, and then bring your knees down, and magically appears a blanket under my knees. Hands spread, fingers spread wide on your inhale, give me a cow back. On your exhale, cat. Go back and forth a few times. Feel your spine moving. Come back to neutral. Extend your right leg out. Extend the left leg arm out. And on your exhale, release the knee and release the hand. Extend the left leg out. Right arm comes up, reach in opposite directions. And release them down. Right leg and left arm, reach out. And on your exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, reach it out and release knee and hand down. Left leg goes back, right arm forward. Exhale, elbow to knee like a cat back. Pull the navel in, extend it out and release down. One more time, right leg and left arm. And on your exhale, elbow to knee. This time we're gonna do it twice. Elbow to knee. Extend it out, release the knee and hand down. Left leg and right arm, reach first. Inhaling on your exhale, elbow to knee. And repeat that. Find your breath. Release the hand down, release the knee down. Widen your knees and send your hips back. Almost to child pose, reach your hands forward, lengthening your spine. On your next inhale, slowly come up. Walk your hands to the left side of the mat and your hips move to the right and back. Press, especially the right hand down. You can bring your left elbow down and reach the right fingers away from the hip, really opening the side body. On your inhale, come up and walk your hands to the right. Hips move to the left and back. Press deeply on the left hand. Maybe the right elbow comes down, so you focus just on the left side. Release the head. On your next inhale, come up, hands under your shoulders, neutral spine. And you're gonna tug your toes. Start to walk your hands towards the knees and slowly lift the knees off the ground and keep walking your hands until you're there on your shins. Inhale, halfway up. You're at the back of your mat. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, slowly we come up. Stand up at the back of your mat. Reach your arms up. On your exhale, release your arms to your side. We're gonna walk to the front of the mat. So have a gaze into something that's not moving. Move all the way back. On your next inhale, you bring your right knee up and you tap like you were clapping. Tap your hands on your knee and release your right foot down. Left knee comes up and just tap and release. And right knee and release. And left knee and release. And right knee. And you're almost at the front of the mat. And left knee. And you're at the front of your mat. On your next inhale, bring your arms out and up. And on your exhale, swan dive forward. Bend your knees if needed. Inhale, halfway up. Find that long spine. And on your exhale, bend your knees, hands down. Right leg goes back. This time the right knee comes down. On your inhale, slowly come up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Left hand to your hip. Right arm reaches up and then over slightly to the left. Drag your left heel back. On your inhale, arms come up and cactus your arms, lean back. On your next inhale, arms go up. And on your exhale, you tee your arms, I'm sorry for the back, and you open your arms, turning towards the right. Then look forward. Your left arm is going to go on the inside of your left leg, and your right arm is going to reach back. Look to the right hand and really open. Wiggle your fingers. Sweep your right arm down and all the way up. And on your exhale, hands to the ground or blocks. And send the hips back, lifting the toes up. And bend your knee, flossing of the hips. You know this. Go back and forth. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. I don't know what's available in the vacation place you are. Next time your leg is extended, stay there. Maybe you walk your blocks farther, closer to you, and lengthen your spine. Press that heel down, and then pull it. Like if you wanted to pull it back, your left knee will bend, and you reach the chest towards the toes. Feel that. Then bring the right hand under the left ankle, and you're gonna lift it and align your left heel with your right knee. And keep the left hand under your shoulder and reach the right arm in a diagonal, sending the hips back. I feel it all the way. Make sure your toes don't turn to the left. On your next inhale, hands to the side. Return your foot to center. Bend your knee. Hands to the ground. Tug your back toes. Lift the right knee and step forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, come up into chair pose just for a breath, I promise. Hands together. Inhale, extend the legs, reach your fingers up, and then bend your elbows, placing your thumbs at the base of your head. Hug your elbows slightly into your head and lean back. But don't bring your hips forward. Your hips stay put, pull the navel in, and just lift the chest. On your next inhale, reach up, and on your exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend your knees, hands down, left leg goes back, left knee comes down. This time I grab my blanket. And on your next inhale, bring your arms forward and up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Right hand to your hip, left arm goes first up and then slightly over towards the right. Think about your right heel, pull it back. Maybe you lean back. Feel that opening on the front of that hip. On your next inhale, both arms up, palms forward, bend your elbows, cactus, lean back. Inhale, reach up, and as you exhale, you tee your arms. Your palms are facing the left, and you reach in opposite directions. The right arm comes on the inside of your right leg, and you press out, and then look back at your left hand, and you reach back. Maybe the right knee tracks slightly forward. Ooh, feel that opening. Sweep your left arm down and all the way up. And hands to blocks or ground. And shift your hips back, lifting your toes. And go back and forth. You know this. I think I do this move, or I've been doing this for the past 10 years, at least once a day. Next time your leg is extended, stay there, press the heel down, shift your lift from the chest. With your left hand, grab your ankle, and you're gonna lift it just enough to move it about it's maybe 5-6 inches, so your heel is aligned with your left knee. Keep the right hand where it is, and either just your left hand, no, your right hand where it is, just the left hand or the block moves towards the right and reach the left arm in a diagonal, and you're sending the hips back. Keep pressing the heel down. You should feel it on the outside of your left leg and hip. No, right, sorry. And walk your block or hand to center. Place your foot in center. Bend your knee. Hands to the ground, tuck your left toes, lift the hips up, and step forward. Maybe this time the big toes touch. There's a slight separation of your heels. Bend your knees. Your belly is resting on your thighs. Reach your arms back. Energize those arms. Wiggle your fingers and then reach them back. Keep the knees bent and start to sweep your arms down. Your chest lifts forward. Maybe your arms stay parallel to the ground, or you bring them a little bit higher. Be mindful of your shoulders. Maybe sitting a little bit lower. On your next inhale, hands together, and you press your feet down to come up standing. And bring your thumbs to the base of your head. Hug your elbows in, press the head into your hand, and pull the navel in, lifting from the heart. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, release your arms down, separate your feet, bend your knees, give me a little bounce. Yeah, they didn't do it at the beginning, so we did it now, and then me a sway side to side, lifting your heel, soften your knees, be nice. This is a full release for your spine, your hips. And come back center, feet about hip distance apart. Strong arms, bring your arms up. Come onto your tippy toes and release your heels and sweep your arms back. Inhale, arms up, tippy toes, and send them back. Just a few of those, really opening and finding balance. 2 more. Arms are strong. And release your arms down. Feel that tickling sensation. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Here at the front of your mat, find Tadasana, mountain pose, the posture and fork where you open your chest, press the feet down. On your next inhale, bring your arms up, out and up, and bend your knees, chair pose a little bit higher. Hands come to your heart, and you lean your chest forward so you balance your weight. All your weight is on your left leg. Lift your right heel up. Bring your right knee slightly up, and then send your right leg way back into a high lunge. And bring your arms forward and up. Open your arms on a T as you bring your right heel down. Just like we did with the knee down, you're going to look to the front and reach your left fingertips forward, and then look back and reach the right arm back. Relax the shoulders. Look at your left knee is pointing forward. On your next inhale, right arm down, left arm up. Reverse warrior. Open the side body. Look up at your left hand. And then slowly bring your gaze down towards your right foot. On your next inhale, come back into warrior 2. And extend your left knee and bend your knee. Extend the left knee. Then send the right hip back, hinging forward, and look down, place your left hand on your left shin, and turn to the right, reaching the right arm up, and then bring your right hand to your sacrum, opening your chest. Engage your core, so you're really wrapping around your waist. On your next inhale, look down, bend your left knee, come back into your warrior 2. Hands to your hips, extend the left leg and turn the toes to the right side of your mat. It's getting hot in here. Turn your heels in, toes out. Bend your knees, hands on the inside of your thighs, and go a little bit side to side. Maybe you lift your toes, maybe the toes stay grounded. How does it feel to you? I don't want a round spine. I want a longer spine. So I use my hands to open. On your exhale, you're going to drop the right shoulder and look towards the left. Press the right hand into your thigh. And slowly come up. And other side, you're going to press the left hand on the inside of your left thigh and turn to the right. On your next inhale, come up and come into goddess. So you're sinking down, cactus your arms. Extend the legs, bring your arms up, spread your fingers like a star. Bring your hands to your heart. You're going to turn to your chest, and your toes will come with you. turning to the front of your mat. Bend your left knee, lift your right heel up, and step forward into chair pose. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, extend your legs, thumbs to the base of your head. We've been here before. Press the head, maybe opening your heart a little bit more. On your next inhale, reach up and hands to your heart, sit into your chair. We're going to the other side. Lift your left heel up and stand the left leg way back. Once you have it there, you start to bring the heel down and open your arms into warrior two. Adjust your legs, your feet, relax the shoulders. Reach in opposite direction so you're really opening your chest. Left hand down, right arm up. Go slowly, reaching up, maybe turning the right palm towards the back. Lengthen through the side body. And then look down at your left foot, reaching the left hand slightly down, opening a little bit more. On your next inhale, come back into warrior two, relax the shoulders, and then reach forward, forward, forward. Actually, now come back to center. I was going somewhere we didn't do the other side. Extend your right leg, and this time reach forward, coming into triangle. Look down. So bringing the right hand on the right shin, and reach your left arm up. And then place your left hand on your sacrum. So if you're really opening, think about wrapping all around the navel. And it's not around the navel, it's like this circumference, like a cylinder. Start to look down, bend your right knee, find warrior two. And hands to your hips, turn your toes to the left side of your mat, heels in, toes out, and start to move your hips slowly side to side as you come down. Hands on the inside of your knees, long spine. You can keep the hands where they were at the first time, or maybe you slide them down so your forearms are pressing on your knees. Lengthen your spine, drop your left shoulder, look to the right, and come center and drop the right shoulder, look to the left. Feel your inner thighs, feel your low back. On your next inhale, come back to center and come up into your into your goddess, cactus arms. And extend the legs, wiggle your fingers, hands to your heart. You're gonna turn all 10 toes and your chest to the front of your mat. Lift your left heel and step forward into chair pose. Last time, extend the legs, arms come up, thumbs to the base of your head. Lift your chest up, pull the navel in and lean back. Trust. Keep pressing the feet down evenly. On your next inhale, come back to center, reach up, and your exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. On your exhale, hands down, bend your knees, right leg back, left leg back. Find a plank pose just for a breath. Strong bodies. Bring your knees down on top of your toes and slowly coming all the way down onto our bellies. Hands by your chest, hug your elbows in, baby cobra. Press the top of your feet down, engage your quads. Exhale all the way down. One more like that. Press down to come up and all the way down. This time, bring your hands by your thighs. Thumbs are down. On your next inhale, lift everything but the gaze. So your belly is the one down with your head, your arms, your legs. Spread your arms wide on a T. Reach them forward. Bend your elbows. Pivot out your hands for your forehead. Release the legs down. Forehead down. Bend the knees. Separate them and windshield wiper. Extend one leg at a time back. Hands by your chest. And on your next inhale, slowly as you can, come up into a table pose. Then walk your hands maybe 2 inches forward. Separate them and make a circle with your hips. Make it feel good. Slow it down and reverse. Slow it down. And maybe if it feels good to you, child pose or puppy pose. So widen your knees, big toe touch, and you send your hips back, releasing the head. Puppy pose, it's just the hips a little bit higher, so there's not that much compression on the back of your knees. One more breath. Press the hands down, lift up, and send your feet to one side. Have a seat. Extend the legs forward. And bend your knees so you have space. We're gonna come to our backs and have a block close by, or you can use a roll towel also. Find a tall spine. Place your hands right behind your thighs. So and your index, you push it up into the back of your knees. Hold your shoulders up, back and down. Lift the chest up and lean back. Just extend your elbows where you land, and then bend your elbows to come forward. And extend your arms. You're keeping a long spine. That's good. Exhale, come forward. We're gonna do the same. You can keep the hands where they are or reach them forward. So you're using just your core. And come forward. Last time. Come back. Chin down and slowly coming all the way down onto the mat. Extend the legs out, arms overhead, whole body stretch. Bring your arms by your side and bend your knees. Separate your feet as wide as your mat. And windshield wiper. Arms reach up, grab opposite elbows. And then the arms join the party, going in the opposite direction of the knees. Come back center, release your arms by your side, heel to your feet in. Bring your right knee into the chest. Place your hands on top of your shin. And then extend your left leg up to the sky. Point and flex through both ankles. Circle the ankles in one direction, and they can go in the same direction or opposite, and then reverse. Reach the left heel up to the sky. And imagine there's a string attached from your nose to your toes. On your exhale, as you start to lower your left leg, your head comes up. Bring it about 5 inches to the ground, reach the heel out. And on your exhale, cut the cord, release the head down and bring the heel down. Pull the right knee a little bit closer. Reach the left heel back. Right hand on right knee. Open the right knee out to the right. And bring it back to center. Left hand grabs the back, the right knee. Right arm extends out and a twist towards the left. So your right knee goes to the left. Bend your left knee. Think about your right seat bone. Can you move it away from the right shoulder? Press the right shoulder down. Maybe your gaze, your head turns to the right. On your next inhale, slowly come back to center. Hug that knee in. Maybe head comes up. And then release the head down. Bend your right knee, place the left, no, bend your left knee, place your left foot on the ground, and cross the right ankle over the left thigh for this figure 4 shape. Press the right knee away from you and give me a windshield wiper. With this figure 4, slow it down, stay here, or lift the left foot off the ground, maybe grabbing behind the leg, or I like one hand pulling the left thigh in, and the other one, the right hand pressing the right knee out. Make sure that you flex your right ankle. That will protect your knee. Slowly, if you lifted your left foot off the ground, release it down. Keep the figure 4. Lift your hips just half an inch so you can shift them to the right. Release them down and bring your figure 4 to the left until your right foot lands on the left side of your mat. Your left hand will invite your right knee to move away from the left shoulder. So press on the inside of your right thigh, maybe right arm overhead. I love this stretch. I feel it around the right hip. One more breath. Help your legs come back to center. Uncross, feet to the ground. Square your hips. Separate your feet and windshield wiper. Notice your right hip. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's even them out. So bring your feet in and you're going to hug your left knee into the chest. Hands on top of your shin, pulling the knee close. Right leg goes up to the sky. Circle the ankles. Spread the toes. Go in the opposite direction. Flex both ankles, reaching the right heel up to the sky. And slowly, as you exhale your right leg, your head comes up. You're going slowly, slowly, slowly. Reach the right heel away from you. Pull the left knee closer. And then release the leg and the head down. Keep reaching the right heel away from you. Pull the left knee close. Left hand stays on your left knee. Right arm releases and bring the left knee out towards the left. Your right heel is pressing down. On your exhale, bring the knee back center. Right hand grabs the left knee and a twist. Left knee to the right. Bend your right knee. Maybe your left foot lands or rests on your right thigh. Reach the left arm out. Turn your gaze. One more breath. Think about the left seat bone. Move it away from the left shoulder. Slowly bring it back to center. Hug the knee in. Place your right foot on the ground and cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Go side to side. Make sure you keep your toes, left toes flexed. Slow it down. Stay here with the right foot on the ground or lift the right foot off, pulling the knees in and any arm variation that you like. I told you my favorite, but you can use, some people like also interlacing on top of the left right shin. One more breath. If you lift the right foot, release it to the ground. Shift your hips to the left, about 2 or 3 inches to the left. That will make it easier to bring the legs to the right. So your right foot, your left foot lands on the right side. Your right hand will press gently on the left thigh. Maybe left arm overhead. I love it around the left hip bone area. It feels really good to me. Slowly return your figure 4 back to center. Uncross the legs so you can square your hips. And either that windshield wiper or whole body stretch. Or bring your knees into the chest. One of those will feel good. Explore. And we're going to end up with a bridge pose. I like a block between my knees. And it could be on low or medium. That keeps my knees in line with the hips. Press the feet down. You might grab the mat and pull it apart and squeeze the block and lift up. Walk your shoulder blades down and in and lift your hip bones up. If you're grabbing the mat, pull it apart and press your elbows down. Squeeze the block if you have it. If not, imagine that you're squeezing your hip bones closer. It's impossible, but you're really engaging what it needs to. One more breath. Empty out. On your next inhale, lift your hips a little higher, and on your exhale, descend slowly your spine down. Last thing that touches is the tailbone. If you had a block, remove it. And either feet together, knees apart, or the opposite, feet apart and knees together. Hands on your belly and heart. Let everything find neutral. Start to bring your knees back up if they were separated. And bring your knees into the chest, hands on your knees. Circle your knees around, go in the same direction. You're massaging your low back. Slow it down and reverse. Slow it down. Widen your knees, big toes stay together, maybe. And the arms come right between your ankle, your legs come between your ankles. Move your knees away from each other. Press the outer shoulders down, widening your chest. And then press your shins into your hands. Your arms are getting longer, 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 longer. Press the shoulders down. And then bring your hands into your knees. And this time circle your knees in opposite ways. They go out, in and around. Slow it down and reverse those circles. Out, away, and in. Hug your knees in. Maybe the head comes up. Release the head down. Extend your legs up to the sky. Separate your legs slightly. Shake your legs. Soft knees. Shake, shake, shake. You can add the arms too. And it's like a tantrum. I read that somewhere. And then bring your knees into the chest. This is where you decide if you lie down in Shavasana for meditation or you roll to one side and come up to seated. So I'll give you a few moments to settle. I'm gonna grab my cushion to seat. And so again, you can be laying down in Shavasana. It's perfectly fine. Or any position that you choose. Be comfortable. If you have a blanket or a towel, make sure you cover yourself. Even if you're seated, you cool down. So we're gonna start together in any position you choose with 3 breaths. Inhale nose. Exhale nose. Inhale nose. Exhale, blow it out through pursed lips. Slowly, all the way. Inhale nose. A soft sigh out. If they're not, close your eyes. Just start to feel your body. Feel your feet, your ankles, your knees, your thighs, the hips. Feel your belly, your low back. Feel the mid back, the front of your chest, upper back, and front of the shoulders, the neck. Feel your head, back of the head, crown of the head, the side of your head. Feel your ears. Notice the sounds. There's layers of sounds. And perhaps you start breathing not only with your ears, but with your whole body. And from the ears, feel the interior of the mouth. Relax the tongue. Maybe you swallow. Notice the lips barely touching. There's a slight separation, maybe at the center. So the jaw is relaxed. From the mouth, we move to the nose. Notice if there's more dominant on the right side or the left side. And start to feel the temperature of the air as it comes in. It's a little bit cooler than when it comes out. Spring brings a lot of aromas. So what's there for you? From the nose, we bring the awareness to the eyes. Even though they're closed, we feel them, we relax them, and feel the eyelids barely touching, just like the lips. They rest and touch. They don't grip. Awaken your internal vision. From the eyes, we move to the fingertips. Without moving them, just feel them. Maybe they're warm. And feel your whole skin sensitive. Notice where the clothes touches your skin. Notice where you're seated or laying down. Feel the textures. Feel the breeze. Your whole body is giving you a lot of information. You don't need to distract you with anything else. Just feel your breath. Feel your body. Be present in the right now. I want you to find that brief moment of stillness at the end of the exhalation. Maybe you linger for a count or two, a second or two, and observe as a new breath comes in. And from that space of stillness, start to bring in love and kindness into your body. As I read the quote, I'm going to read it again just to bring it in. The purpose of life is to know yourself, love yourself, trust yourself, and be yourself. When you know yourself, you know your body, you know your heart, you know your mind. You can start loving yourself, trust your intuition, trust your wisdom. And that's where we become the true self. Inhale deeply, nose. Exhale, nose. Inhale, nose. Exhale, blow it out. Inhale. And a soft sigh out. You're laying down. You might stay there. Maybe start to awaken. If you're seated, bring your hands together, rub them. Now place your hands over your heart or heart and belly. Notice how it feels. Put a smile on your face. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. On your exhale, bow. We bow in gratitude for this practice, for this body. I bow to my teachers. And I bow to you. Om Namaste. Thank you.